I've been waiting for this chapter for a very long time. That Magi, I gotta say it, you know I gotta say it, that greatness. That is that Magi chapter. And I know there's been a lot of discussion recently because of like the whole, like, oh, what we've been doing in this chapter as well, and the whole certain words, and I'm gonna say it right now, time skip. We are gonna get a time skip in Magi for the final arc, and yeah, if you didn't know about that news already, then it's already been confirmed for you that, yeah, we're now about to enter the final arc of Magi. We just ended the Co-Empire arc, and for the final chapter of the Co-Empire arc, holy shit, does it not set up some stuff later on for later the series. It's just like, oh, it's so fucking good. So I'm just gonna get straight into the chapters. Like, you get to see like Jstars and like Alibaba. They're like now heading back with the Origin Dragon, and they actually happen to meet all the finalists, like all from their homeland while they're traveling, and it's like, oh, look at them, they're really cool. So I hope that isn't the last time, or like maybe we're going to find out a little bit more about them, but it seems like they just happened to pass them by saying, oh yeah, look, there's like, there they are. And it finds out that actually Alibaba and especially Jstars, they are going to take 2 years to actually get back, because that's how much along the Origin Dragon is saying, like, this is how big that the actual like thing is. And it's like, apparently if they went on foot, Alibaba and all like and Jstars, they would have taken them 40 years to even get back to their own world. And I'm like, Jesus Christ, no, like they couldn't wait that long. Like, shit is gonna go down enough as it is. And so I want to see some of that. Like, this will probably be the first time we've actually seen like the designs of like Magi characters change, which I'm really hoping. Like, I want Aladdin at this point. He should look like what Solomon did at the start of the Alma Tehran arc. I want him looking like all muscle up, like all cool. Like, I basically just want him like a teenager, which is strange because I believe at that point, I believe Solomon was about 14, and like Aladdin at this point now is, I believe, like, he's about, like, 12 now? He's about, like, 12, 13 in the series now. So, yeah, like, hopefully we'll see Aladdin. He'll be about, like, 15. Like, Alibaba will be about, like, 20. Like, I believe he's, like, 18 now. Like, he's either set, I think it's, like, 16 to 18. So he'll either be 18 to 20. Like, so... And then not to mention, like, well, yeah, like, there's so many possibilities, like, with what, like, the character designs could go. Like, I want to see some sick shit, but that's also going to explain what exactly is going to happen with Alibaba's case, because his body, because obviously his body isn't going to be aging, and I don't know, like, I don't know about you, but after 2 years with, like, you know, your body dying, it starts decomposing, so I'm a little bit curious about that. So that, you know, I want to see how everyone looks. I think, like, you know, most of, like, majority of characters will change. I don't feel like people, like, especially the case of, like, Sinbad, I don't think Sinbad's going to change at all, and especially the huge reveal, which I hadn't even gotten to this chapter yet, going into, it's just like, and we see, you know, Hakuya officially now becomes the emperor of like the entire Co-Empire. We see it, so I noticed as well that he, you know, his like look has changed, and he's thinking like, oh, maybe the brothers are finally be able to put stuff behind them, and they're really good. And funny enough that Alibaba's people, they're there seeing like his coronation, and they're not angry. They're not, they don't want exact revenge, mainly for the fact that Alibaba isn't there. Like, they just don't, like, they've just given up revenge. I kind of respect that for, like, his people saying, like, this is just going to breed more violence. We want other revenge. You know, we want that payback for our leader, but what can we do? Like, what is honestly that we can do? And it's like, even still, we can now see it's like, you know, Aladdin feel like, you know, stuff is going to happen. Like, thanks to, like, Sinbad, you know, they've got an alliance going on with, like, you know, all of them. You got, like, Magna Starlane, like, all of them are, like, now seemingly kind of working in harmony. But why do him and Yunnan feel like so, like, they're like, get the fuck out of this, Sinbad, you scumbag. And this is where the reveal comes in, when you saw Hakuya talking with Sinbad, saying like, oh, I thought, like, thank you, Sinbad, you know, allying us and all that. I know I'm making my brother go to the throne. I really appreciate it. He's like, come now. Yes, that's okay. It's like, honestly, I knew that you would return. Gyokuen, and I'm like, oh, look at Gyokuen has all this time. It's like, she's used, like, Hakuya. It seems like, because obviously, she would return at one point, and like honestly, it's like she's using it as like whether or not like Hakuya all this time has just been a fake body. Because as long as I know, like especially like we haven't seen Hakuya and I believe Gyokuen interact in the entire series, so maybe that's just been a facade that she's been putting up. I mean, a lot of people saying, oh, it's because of the mole as well, like, you know, the relations there. But, like, that is a great reveal. Like, so it's like, and that's the funny thing. We've seen, like, fucking Gyokuen or, like, Arba way before we saw, like, Sinbad technically in the series. I'm like, these motherfuckers right now. and he's like, oh, you're David, and you know, you're Ilya like himself, and I respect you, and I want to follow you, and it's just like, Sinbad just bitch slaps her, like, no, I am not Elder David, I am Sinbad, I am my own man, and I'm gonna do things the way I want. And I was like, I don't want nothing to do with Almataran, like all that, like, I don't want nothing, or Al farming, none of that shit. I am my own man, like, regardless of who I was. If I'm a reincarnation, he just opens up his hands like, yeah, will you follow me, and I need your strength to like lead me into the great world. It's like, and I just love that panel when you just see the greatest darkness like that, when you see with especially as well with like Haku, like with fucking Arba now, like I'm just gonna call her Arba now, because obviously it's like, it's a bit weird now calling her Kyoko, and it's like, you see it there, and then you see Sinbad's great pulsating body of Magoi just there, and I'm like, this motherfucker, like the two greatest, like, powerfulest enemies have now joined forces, and I'm like, oh my god, for this Timeskip, which should be on the 28th, it should return on. I cannot wait, like, I don't care, like, fucking 10, like, that was something that I just didn't expect to see. Well, kinda did, because I did read the rules, and I went nuts to the fucking rules, and I'm going nuts to this fucking chapter as well. But the only thing I've got to complain about, and that's mainly what a lot of people have been bitching about, is the translations that are like, honestly, like, you know, like this, the people that do it, Sensei Scans, I know it's hard work, and you know, they got lives and everything like that, and I know they do a bunch of other series, but let's be honest, Magi's your biggest hitter out of everything you do, and you're not going to translate it like they were 2 chapters behind. I have to say, 281 wasn't done by them, like the one when it was out, it's only just recently came out for them. Like, it was done by a fan, because a fan got tired and waiting for these chapters. I would do that as well if I could fucking translate, and I know it's hard to, you know, you got to clean it up, you got to do the translations, you got to do all that stuff and all that, like, you know, translate into different languages. I know that's a lot of hard work and dedication, and I love that, but for your biggest series, and you're just like, and then when you've got people moaning in the comments and say, oh well, fuck you, we got lives, like, you know, that doesn't really exactly like say a lot, does it? It's like, and you know, they like, people don't understand this, like, you know, translators, they're no angels, like, they know what they want views, they want money, you know, that's why they put ads on that shit to get their fucking, like, you know, their comeuppance from it. So, you know, they're not angels, like, don't worry, they try and make their own money as much as the next guy. It's just like, you know, honestly, when you know people love that, and like, just imagine how that would have been with like Magna Star or something, like that war is just, ugh. So like, I really, like, I hope someone else picks it up. If they really don't, I mean, they do really good translations, but honestly, some of us just can't wait, because that's how much, like, I'm, like, this is my favorite series, so I can't, like, wait like that. I can't wait, like, 2 to 3 weeks just for a single chapter. Like, that's ridiculous, like, at this point. But, yeah, like, that's all for me. Yeah, thank you very much for watching. 10 out of 10. Fucking great chapter. Cannot wait for the next one. Like, holy shit, what do you think about the whole alliance of Sinbad and Arba working together? The 2 greatest entities, and now we're going to begin the final arc of the series now on the 28th of October, and I cannot wait. We're going to have a bit of a break, so I'm really looking forward to see, like, hopefully we'll be seeing those new designs. I'm hyped. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. That's all from me.